Uh, uh, yes. Yes. Welcome. Welcome to another session, another live stream here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain here, like as always. And, today, it is, guys. And I'm checking my end right now. Where's my notification? All right. Just testing something out. Where's my notification? All right, good. Mine's good. And all right, so welcome to a new live stream here on Chaos Rain Show. The links to follow me are the following. You can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. You could also join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. And please follow my Rumble page as well. I'm on Rumble as well. Well, right now it's videos, but eventually I will be doing some live streams on Rumble. But only, to catch that content, you must come over to this side. Also, become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. As you know, I got a new member, like always. And eventually there'll be more membership content, so stay tuned, trying to build it up as we get along. You feel me? But until then, like I said, y'all become a member to the channel. I already have certain videos up there that's for members only. The more rugged and more raw extremer content that I have, that's more of the higher upper tier membership. And normally with the lower tier, I will maybe do live streams. I think I need a certain amount before I could do a live stream on the members only stream. Personally, I'm not sure what the number is, but usually as I'm growing the channel, as the channel gets to is stagnating and slow growth as always, case in part of YouTube, I will eventually do some live streams on membership. I ain't gonna do that because let's be honest, I'm building it up as we go along. So, but doesn't hurt for people to support channel more with memberships as well. But normally these live streams that have commercials or don't have the commercials, it should be a luxury to those that watch the content. Now, usually I get more better support for y'all help donate to the channel. Wherever you can give will go a long way for productive product growth and other equipments and small things. It'll go a long way. And I'm just checking some things now, make sure every notification has been sent. And there's probably some more notifications I want to send out here too. What this is some weirdo stuff. Oh, all right. Well, I'll look at that later. Okay. I think that's all notifications. Am I missing something? I don't think I missed anything. And if I did, I'll double check. As y'all know, you could follow me on the other social medias, and I'm trying to see if I could stream on Twitter and maybe down the line, maybe on Facebook as well. Because I know there are some people that are following me on Facebook, but I never did put it out there, like the content to stream. Because most of all my streams are roughly on YouTube, so I will eventually spread out a little more. But be patient, it's coming. Okay, I think that's it. I think I sent all the necessary notifications. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. All right, so let's begin. Oh, I see people in the chat room. What's good? Oh, I forgot. Please, guys, support channel, donate, and let me get my respectful banners. I forgot to put that. The goal always. You want to hurt, and to support. Hit the super chat. Or Cash App. Either or, all proceedings goes to Chaos Rain Show and the potential growth of Chaos Rain Show. And there we go. All right. So let's begin. Yeah, I'll get there. Thank you, Positive Eye. And how you doing, Ray Hammonds? And I'll periodically look at how we doing the likes. I'm not gonna always keep an eye on it, but y'all guys, deal. Y'all come in, y'all hit the like button. Okay, so why we have to talk about divestment again and again and again and again? These no good Jezebels, they're going out their way saying Blackistan. They hate black men. They hate the guts of black men. Hell, they want to put the foot on neck on black men. It just amazes me sometimes that when people say they are divestment or divesting, they're still miraculously still here. Now they tell black men should go, and maybe black men might go, but on his way out, he was gonna say something to you, peaches. And personally, I have no problem with that. And the reason why I have no problem with it is because y'all ladies deserve it in some way, and it's fitting, ungratefully. But let's be honest here. Let's be real honest. You do what you do in spite of black men to hopefully to throw shades, throw dirt and black men when you decide to say, I'm going elsewhere. You better do some, black man. These other groups of men are gonna like me, take me, and my bastard children. And I say to that, hell no. Absolutely, they will not. Hell, some of them don't like dealing with their own bastard children from other men. You think they're gonna take your bastard children? Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Anyway, as I'm trying to find the little screenshot, talk about screenshots, I came across a particular article. My good friend, the pimp, Mr. Elite, and I'm going to have to share this. And this. Hold on. Classification. Hold on. All right. Because I'm trying to send these out. All right, good. Okay. So, no further ado, I'm going to look at one particular, look like some launch website or site that's been around for a while. And it seems to me this, I don't know if it's a GoFundMe or wherever they're trying to put up, they're trying to divest from the category of being what they allege to be black. And I find this to be very ludicrous, but let's look at this printed article. Let me see if I could pull it up. Oh. Okay. And make sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been around. Yeah. And this is a very interesting one. And there's a time frame when this came around. So let's look at this. I found it. So let me pull it up now. And this one's very interesting. And this is from a AAZ.org petition. And y'all can see it here. Okay. And it's by Alfronian F. I think I'm pronouncing it Alfronian F. And divestment is a movement created for the betterment of biological black women, especially black American women. This movement is about elevating our lives as black/black American women. And they separate themselves, which makes sense, like most women in the community. Our goal is to increase generational wealth, reduce our health risks, decrease our rate of poverty, decrease our rate of out of wedlock birth rates. Kevin, where are you? Where are you? I'm sorry. I gotta have to do this.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Yeah. Moving on. Lower our HIV, STD rates, and much more. This movement was created to advance the state of Black women, Black American women in the United States of America. With our hard work, dedication, and commitment, we will work together for the advancements of the Black woman, Black American woman community separation, i.e. And this petition is about divest biological Black women and Black American women becoming their own category. Oh my goodness. Separate yourself as a category. Yeah, have y'all noticed that every so-called couple decades they're reclassifying? Or Black people want to say give them a different name. The last time I noticed that Black people really classify themselves, that people still call themselves today, is Black, African American. And that was in the 80s. Besides the FDA and what do you call it? FDA, all these other labels, there's not really no category where they could say on the census that you could fill out, say, I'm a divester. That is not natural, or what they consider categories of natural law. That's my check. But they want to give themselves these categories to separate from Black people entirely. And not just Black men, but Black people entirely. Which is asinine and it's preposterous, but okay. Wow. So, as I'm looking at this again, this is what they want to do. They want to have this label put out in front, or want this label to be more than the satire. They want this to be a reality for those that's not familiar. And we all know how most categories labels work. Is the United States government, the government that we serve under, has to give it the AOK where it said we're going to recategorize you Negroes into something. And really, truly, you create a petition is not going to really recategorize you from the label of Negroid. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry, ladies, but let's keep reading. We don't want to be lumped into statistic related to the collective of Black community, Black American community, when it comes to statistics about education, health, wealth, poverty, marriage, etc. We would like to be represented separately as individuals. We are changing our lives while leaving communities, cultures, and people that don't benefit us. Therefore, we would like to categorize as our own separate groups. So you don't say. Interesting, very interesting. The movement means so much to us, divesting Black women, Black American women. We're working to live our best lives while being productive American citizens, contributing to our country and make our country look good. And the last time this was posted and updated was the 21st of the month of March, 2021. This is a pretty old petition. It might be a little older than that, but that's what the label that says right now with the petition. And as we know, we're looking forward to this time around. I do not see no real relabeling of saying you are separate, you are divest, you are here. And the reason why I have not seen it, and we're not going to see it, because when the United States government look at categorizing white folks and Negroes or Blacks, they do it for a reason, because they're not in the business of saving Black folks. They're not saving the ones that are soft in color, and not saving the ladies that like to get on knees and suck the essence of non-black men, especially Shad, Brad, or Zaddy. Matter of fact, they'll take the free sex, but they're not gonna say, we're gonna recategorize you Negro, you bad witches. Oh no, we're gonna keep it right there. It's easy access. You're gonna open your legs and you're gonna give us this access. We're not gonna do all that. And they're gonna say, but why, Chad? Why? No, because I need you there. You give me what I need there. Matter of fact, if I can't get the woman I want, I'm gonna use you as the what do you call it? Clots. And after I am done, I will go out and get my selection. And it's funny for black people, especially black women. If non-black men really care, they will not put you in bondage. They will not put you in certain situations systematically. If he had a heart, he does it because it's for the betterment for himself. Remember, the purpose of bringing black folks that are here or even here or brought from another part of the world to America is to serve them. Nothing more, nothing else. And if it does not serve them, they discard you like a broken toy. And since black people still have usefulness in this country, regardless people think it's not, the black woman serves of some purpose. She will turn and use against her. She'll be used as a weapon at the end of the day towards black men. Matter of fact, he'll pay the wench to really put propaganda schemes towards black men and keep influencing and attaching and creating the narrative that you are bad, you're evil as a black man, you're the bad boogeyman, you're downright evil, you're dangerous, you will hurt not only her but others. You will sit there and will take your phallus and you'll be poking and what's the word? Taking the coochie, like physically, and it serves them well to know to keep pushing the propaganda going. And that is the end game at the end of the day. Anything less of that value, it does not really work well in the end. To keep promoting that the big bad black boogeyman serves purpose. And it does serve purpose. If it's not broken, we don't need to fix it. Simple as that. And you do serve a purpose. And your purpose is to serve and cause the demise of not only in your black culture or black group, but also the destruction of black men. But those that are so willing to be, divesting out and want to recategorize themselves as a separate entity from black people in America, which they will look at, they'll put to heart, but they're not going to accept that seriously. The only thing you will serve as a weapon, nothing more, nothing less. And if you're not served as that weapon, they will discard you like everything else. Hell, think about it, guys. Think about this good. I mean this. Do you know after they play the side chick role for non-black men for a few years, they send them back to the community after they've been gone through the ringer with these other groups of men, and they send them back to the black community to hopefully double back on black men that are pretty much doing what they should be doing. Because they're not going back to none of them knuckleheads if they're constantly doing throat goat activities. They're going to go back to the men that, really has some lose. Like literally, really has some lose. To lose, sorry. So that's the secret that people don't talk about. And let me see what's going on here. I'm just checking some things. Okay. Now, the next thing I will share, as soon as I can find it. And as I'm finding, please guys hit the like button, support the channel, share the stream. You know the deal. I have some snippets of a piece of the article of the CDC about the data of black women and the numbers in regards to, let's say, fertility rates. And I'm trying to find it now. Man, I have it here. I don't know what to do with it. Oh. Okay. So let me share this here. Where is the article? Okay, here's the article. So let me close these windows. And I gotta see where I'm gonna start off with this because there's so many more. All right, so let's share screen. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, now, and let me take myself off the thing, and I'm gonna see if I can zoom in more to this. Hide this. This is like a fine. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. Let me see if I can move it. Okay, I can move it. This right here is the national expansion result of data current as of from 2016 to 2022, which is roughly 7 years. And this data was conducted by CDC. And this is from Logic. Only Logic. Very good content creator. And he put out something of the rate of, the amount of women having the children than the men in the groups. Roughly, this is what this data is supposed to show. And as y'all can see, and I probably will zoom in one more time for y'all to see because I want this to be bigger enough. And I'm looking at my end so I could. Oh, matter of fact, let me remove some. Let me make sure this is clear enough. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably remove it. I'll remove it. I'm gonna remove one of the banners. All right. So now y'all can see this fully. And you're gonna see some here. Get my finger back. All right. As you see here, and normally you could stop the video and get a more close up for yourself. It shows here marriage, unmarried, and not reported. These are my burps. As you know, the burps here shows here that the ones that's married, and it's dealing with black women now, one married birth by numbers is 12,630 with married black women in America. The percentage of that is 51.96%. Now, unmarried, when you're not married, is roughly 9,716, which is roughly 39%. Pretty high. So, by the amount of married to unwed, you're looking at just a less than a 12% difference. Now, people said that's not bad. 51.7%. I like to think that might be when it's almost neck and neck with the percentage of married, unmarried, but it goes deeper than this. Because now we're going to break down from other groups of women. And we know how a lot of black women don't want to be compared to other race women. We don't care. We're going to do it for the sake of this conversation, of this stream, to look at where you compare. And really, truly, it lets you know a testament that why doesn't certain black men, regardless of how marriage works or not, are not even taking the deal saying risking getting married to, let's say, black women. So now we look at the non-report one. Well, it's not reported, which that's another statistic in its own. 1,960. And on the right, you're looking at 8.6%. That's not married. So now we're going to look at the next one. Let me see if it'll switch to the next one. Let me lower this. All right. Oh, damn it. It went too fast. So let me see if I can fix it. I don't know if I can fix it. Let me see if I can fix it, guys. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. All right. We're gonna look at other groups of people, women right now. Next, you see the Asian women. Oh, matter of fact, before I show this, let me hide this. I really want to how can I say this? I don't want to go to the education part yet. I want to look at the numbers of just the burps, because that will be telling of where, let's say, you stand for now. Now, let's see. We're gonna look at this. Okay, this makes sense. All right. All right, I looked at one already, so let me stop that. And it's very difficult to do with this because, all right, let me try again. Okay, now I found that one. Okay, now we look at the Asian woman. Let's zoom in on this. All right, we're gonna move it to the side. Asian women in America since 2016 to 2022. You're looking at the row of birth, hidden, and etc. birth rates. When married, Asian women are married at 26,771, and their birth at a marriage roughly is always above 50%. Look at 67.47% when they're married, which that means good. That means they're more of them getting married, obviously, so they're gonna have a more higher percentage. And unmarried, the ones that's doing it out of wedlock, very small percents, 3,412. Looking at a percentage of 8.60%. Shout out to Daisy Chin. Oh yes. Shout out to Daisy Chin. She got knocked up by one of these Negroes. All right. All right. Next, not reported 9,494, and that's an expanded percentage of 23.93%. And now we are looking at saying why it's not reported. Simple, because they're not reported because for most case is they don't know. And when I mean to not report, most likely everybody else tells what's being reported, except us black folks. You know how we are, black folks. We don't want the government to be in our business. We don't want to let the government know what we've been doing, so we keep those things under wraps. It's none of their business, if you feel me. I see positive vibe. Yes, I know. And positive, I'm going to drop the link. I want you to come up. All right, sweetie? Bring your Haitian butt up here, sweetie. All right? You got some explaining to do. All right, good. All right. All right, so that's the Asians. And let me pull it back up. That's Asians. Next, let's stop screen share. We're gonna look at, and you know what's coming, black woman. You know we're gonna look at next. We're gonna look at white woman. All right. Oh, matter of fact, as I'm doing this, let me drop the link in advance. I'll drop the call link. All right. All right. All right. Call lines drop early for those that wanted to jump on and give their take on these terming events or information I'm presenting right now. You can come up now. Okay. Next one on the docket. White woman. And let me see if I can find it. Make sure it's the right one. Oh, damn. I don't have it up here. Hold on. Let me find it. Cancel. Let me find it because I'm supposed to have it. One moment, guys. I think this might be the one. No, that's Asian woman. Okay, I found it. Found white one. All right. So now, oh wow, and this one is not shocking, but let's share this. And make sure this is the right one. I think this might be. All right, found it. This is a white woman. Let me zoom in. As you know, white women, as obvious and makes sense, they are the majority of this country. So obviously they're gonna, by rational numbers, going to get married at more of the average rate because they're majority. Majority rules, as y'all know. As you know, the married ones that's white women, they're married at births at that give birth during marriage is roughly 1,165,580. And we look on the right side, that is a percent of 75.33%. And it's funny thing, when they said out of wedlock in America for black women, it's still up in the 70s, roughly, while white women are in the 70s married. Now, could this be a testament that black women should learn from white women to know how to get married? It would help, but really, truly, you always got to look as a woman. Do you even value marriage? Do you want marriage? Are you willing to be what they consider helpmate and live on the premise of the so-called Bible, which most black people are Christians should be following? But let's say we don't. Are you willing to follow something in regards to build a very strong and dedicated marriage with your mate? Should be a question. If not, it would make more sense why most or good portion of black women don't value it. I think black women only value marriage, if we want to go there, is when the phone stops calling and it's time to say, all right, it's time to couple up with some man to maybe, take care of me and pay for everything and, be something of a, what they consider a real man. That's the only time they'll do it. And usually they always ask what age. I would say roughly a good starting age now is roughly close to 33 at most. Now I could say 30, but usually 33 is more a sweet spot because they want to hope that when a serious be on the day market, if they don't have no kids, God willing, they want to present themselves that one man's going to marry them, and within less than a year, roughly, maybe 1 year will be good. And eventually they might start spitting out babies by the time they turn 35 or just as they touch 35. I mean, that will be the essential goal, but most black women today, usually it's later on in life, they will look to get married. And I remember I was watching a skit from a conversation that Kevin Samuel had with one woman, and she said that she did not value marriage because she didn't want to get married at that point in her 20s. But now, I'm not sure she want to get married now in her late 30s. I think she's like 42 now. When that broadcast happened, I think it was in 2000, 2001. I forgot. It could be one of the years, but nonetheless, she was trying to get Kevin back to talk about marriage. But anyway, I always say that black men look for white or non-black mates, but what you were doing at the time while the guy was either on the coming up or what you were putting yourself in position to really get that so-called black man. But anyway, let's look at this more. Unmarried, 288,312. The amount of children out of the unmarried non-blacks, white women especially, 18.63%. That's still pretty low. And normally they're the bigger population. You think that the ones that are not married at that number of births, giving birth that's not married, you will find that the percentage should be a lot higher. I was expecting to be roughly the same amount as black women, but from looking at this statistical article from the CDC, which y'all guys could type up yourself. I wish I could guide you how to find this, but I think for those that know how to use CDC and data and pick the certain demographics, I think you'll come across the same information. And mind you, my rule. If the data is over close to a decade old, is useless. 6 or more years, most better. It's worse. Usually if it's under 5 years, it's still credible. But once past 5 years, going on close to 10, you're going to have to find some more information because you can't use that. But this was more accurate up to this point from 2022. And the ones that are not reported, 93,469. That's roughly 6.4%. How much y'all want to bet the ones that's not reported? And let's go there. They don't really, they might have non-black kids, white women. How much y'all want to bet? I think I'll bet high that might be the percentage where the mixed kids come to play for certain black men that are, engaged in swirling with non-black women. I mean, that's my conclusion. But y'all can fight me in the comment section of this one. So these are the datas. And it breaks down numbers of the burps by total, but we don't want to focus on total. We want to look at everything. So all right, moving on. And the link is in the bottom. If y'all have any conversations to really, I don't know if you want to have the argument or you have questions or anything, the link's down there. You can come up. Okay, now, so what we're going to do now, we're going to look at the educational part, which really is very intriguing. So let's see. What we're going to start with the educational. Oh, yes. I think I know what to do. Okay. I'm trying to find it now, and I only got 2 informations right now, so I probably will need more. All right, so let's see what this one is. We're going to start off with this one. All right, this is white women in regards to education, burps, and etc. by degrees. And for those that's coming, thank y'all for coming in. Make sure you hit the like button, share the stream. I want to have a few more people up here. The call link's in the bottom of the chat room if you want to come up and voice your opinion. I don't know if you want to cuss me out or question the integrity of this CDC finding, biological, but let's look. And let me zoom in. 8th grade or less, 24,465. Now, this is white women, mind you, that give burps. And on the side, you look at 1.58%. I think only rural areas you see people that's not in high school rarely getting burps. Personally, 9th grade and 12th grade, you look at 67,153. That's 4.34%. And it has dropped substantially since the last decade. If we look at the previous decade of 2000 or late 90s going on 2000s, this number will be a little bit higher percentage-wise. If I had to guess the percentage of that time, I would say before 2000 or after 2000, I would say the percentage of young teenagers giving birth in high school, I would say back then it'd be roughly close to 10%. And this is just a guessing from my crane. I could wrong, but I'm going to take an educated guess. I would say it's 10%. Yeah. So let's keep going. What's next? I got notification. Hold on. I'm looking at something right now, guys. Hold on. All right. Next. High school to graduate and GED completions, 399,362. That's roughly 25.81%. From 2016 from 2022. That's my burps were given and the percentage with GED in completion high school. Some college credits, but not degree. 271,000. 17.5, 54%. And next, associate's degree. 130,278. 8.42%. Bachelor's degree, BA, AB, BS, you're looking at 427,267, roughly 27.61%. So you're going to see a correlation here with white women. Once they get their degrees in college, which was on point, you see videos and pictures of them they get their wedding rings already and already married as they're finishing college. So right there, that percentage for the last 7 years kind of is accurate. That once they finish college, they if they got their mates rate in college, roughly, and I mean roughly, they would be already married and starting their family. Okay, going down more. Master degrees, MA, MS, and bigger degrees with masters. Looking at 147,437, 9.53%. And these women either married or unmarried that might have masters. The percentage starts to drop. All right, doctorate degree. Oh wait, sorry, it switched. My fault. Why I did that? I'm gonna fix it, guys. Hold on. I lost it. Hold on, guys. I lost it. I gotta find it. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't know what the hell. Ah, damn it. All right, I'm going to pull it back up again. Yeah. All right, I found it. All right, so let me re-pull back up. I apologize. All right. And I said doctorate degree for white women is 67,543 burps. That's a rate of percentage of total burps percentage, 4.37%. And the ones that's unknown that either finished school or never attended school or whatever, or they didn't just do no schooling at all. They finished elementary school and they just dropped out. It's 12,484. That's 0.81%. And those are like rural area Caucasoids. Think about it. That's a rural area. The ones that, I think the more the countryside, roughly, that they fall in that percentage. We might have some that's in the cities that fall on that percentage, but roughly, usually if it's no one doesn't finish after the 6th grade or have as high as an 8th grade education that is white labeled, especially women, it usually that they fall on that percentage, roughly. So that's white women for y'all. And now let's see if we can find black women. All right. What's going on? What's this? All right, somebody sent me a message. I don't know what they're talking about. All right, sorry about it. I was distracted. Okay, so now. Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up now. Stop scarcity, and I'm going to pull up. All right, it's the same thing. It's not that. So stop. Let me. All right, this is black woman, and let me remove myself so y'all can see this. No, actually, I could keep myself because y'all can see that. Okay, black woman now. By the numbers and burps. 8th grade from 2016 through 2022. 8th grade or less, 204 burps. That's a percentage of 0.84%. 9th grade through 12th grade with no diploma. That's still high school. 1,710. 7.4%. So obviously it made sense for the last almost roughly 15 more years before up to 2016. The number of burps after high school or during high school has significantly dropped. 7% ain't stuff, ain't squat. That's a small percentage. And back then, if you know, when the so-called, kids going from high school getting burps at ninth and up, it was pretty high back in the 90s. And we could say even higher in the 80s. Roughly, if it was 7%, now it probably was the extra 15%. I would say it was roughly 20 more percent back in the day. And now, as people tell us that these young women are young girls giving birth, no, it's actually slowly decreased. That has proven evident. It's been decreased during background of educational achievements. So now let's keep going. High school grad and GED completion, 8,897. That's 36.60%. And if you notice the correlation, this is the same percentage of people that were not married. So it makes me question. A lot of people go to school and either attend college or don't finish college. So it makes me wonder that certain black women that, let's say, go to school, the ones that do, and maybe they're not finished. We're not talking about the ones that complete, but ones that finish. Do they fall more under this percentage, 36.6% not married after high school? That's my question. All right, but I'm not sure if anybody's going to answer that. Some college credits, but did not, with no degree or didn't finish. 4,985. That's 20% and 20.51%. Still high, close to less than 36%. So it was less than an additional 15%. Next, associate degree, 1,843, 7.58%. Next, bachelor's degree, 4,102 burps. That's 16.88%. That might incline if they didn't get married or not married. That's where most of them might have a child after college, first time. Or two, depending, But all right, next, master's degree, 1,608. That's 6.62%. Doctorate degree, professional degree, 651 burps, 2.68%. And unknown, not related, or not even, or a lot, any black woman might did somewhere as far as close to 8th grade or maybe after 6th grade and don't attend school. This also applies to maybe rural black women as well as rural white women. Countryside, most likely. They will probably fall more in the number of the data of burps and the statistics of not starting. Or not even went to school, but they gave birth at a very young age, or maybe not young age, maybe at teenage age is best. So it's 306. That's a percentage of 1.26%. So these are numbers of black women, white women, and now I'm going to go to the Asian women to find their actual burps. And for those watching, please hit the like button. Likes are free. Share the stream. The panel is open up for those that want to question the data and all that stuff. And I'm looking right now. I'm gonna check how we doing in likes before I continue on. So 1 second. All right. And let me see how we're doing likes anyway. Might as well check it out. All right. Okay, let's look at the likes. It says here the likes we have right now are 5. We got 8 people. So, guys, likes are free. So hit the like button. Get the likes up, please. We surely appreciate it. I would surely appreciate it. All right, let me continue and do the Asian side of things. All right. If I can find it. I got so many tabs up here. Ridiculous. Matter of fact, I might have to pull it up because I don't know if I have it here. So let me pull it back up. All right, I found the Asian one. Okay, so now I'm going to pull up their degrees and how many burps they gave them with or without a degree. Asian women, you know, the Daisy Chans of the world. This is for you. All right, 8th grade or less. Now this is dealing with America, mind you. 84 burps. That's not in, or that has not given birth after or less than the 8th grade. That's roughly 0.21%. 9th through 12th grade with no diploma, 509, 1.28%. High school grad GED, 4,984, 12.56%. Let's pause right there. Why is it when we look at the Asian women, it's getting lesser, lesser, and lesser? I'll tell you why. Because of their strict cultural norms. You know, there's very much chastisement and very much disownment on the family when it comes to Asian people, especially with their sons and especially with their daughters. And Miss Warner, is Daisy Chen of all women, was you disowned by your father? Since you said your father was a single dad, did you turn behind your father's back and decide to go and be a trick to sell your box for the highest bidder? I wonder. That's a question that I want to ask. Anyhow, let's keep going. I'm just looking back at something. All right. Some college credit or not degree. You look at 5,661 burps, 14.27%. Associate degree, 854 burps. That's 7.19%. And let me zoom in more so y'all can see more. Bachelor's degree, 13,000 and looks like 817 burps at a percentage of 34.62%. So it seems here on the line, once Asian women, if they follow the same playbook like the white woman, they will start not only maybe getting married early by a white man or one of their own straight out of college while receiving their bachelor's degree, but they start their families around that, give births more around that time. And as you can tell by the percentage, it's the highest. And I think the highest of the percentage of this looking is 34.82%. So we all know Asian people have to prioritize education because, you know, they live in amongst poverty where their home lies, you know, back home, roughly. So they have nothing to do. Either they're going to be educated or do low-level jobs. And really, there's always something to do for people that's part of the Asian family or different tribes of Asians, where you have Filipino, Taiwanese, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, you know, all forms of tribes, you know. They have something in place, you know. All right. Now with a master's degree, 6,766, 67. That's 17.6%. Doctorate, PhD, 4,497 burps. And that's a percentage of 11.32%. And unknown, ones that did not finish school, or maybe they finished elementary school. Look at 504, 1.27%. So in comparisons of this, since y'all seen all these, it seems to me it seems to me personally, that out of the races of women, look like Asian women take a little bit more. Well, actually, let me roll back. I would say the majority of the country is mostly white women. Some white women are obviously going to win in the data and statistics of when they start giving births, depending on their educational backgrounds, and not only that, prioritizing marriage as well. From what you're seeing from the pictures, from the little data from 2016, from 2022. So and Asian women are second in line, and I think they're probably more top notch. But because there's such a smaller percentage in this country, it's minuscule of them, getting a mate and coupling up early. Yeah. But only time you see a skew of any data is when it comes to black women. Now we could say there's many reasons and excuse why that is, but really truly, most people are not really concerned about the excuse at this point, in my opinion. Either you're going to get married or not. That's more the focus. And if you don't prioritize relationships or prioritize marriage, you don't really got nothing. So, back to divestment. You're saying you're going to divest, right? And do all this wonderful stuff. But the problem is you got to be able to compete with other groups of women to be able to divest. And we all know when it comes to women, especially black women, they're not in the business competing for no man. They already said it bluntly. They express it enough on videos, whether on IG, YouTube, and even go as far as TikTok, which TikTok is a mess in itself. We'll see a lot of women are creating phony channels, femininity, teaching how to mate properly, and they don't got no fucking man. But that's another story. But nonetheless, they're on the internet promoting and preaching game to ladies or other impressionable minds to become the next lonely single person, and even go as far as run their body count. So really, truly, you look at the data and where it's presented that most other groups of men, is evident they do love sleeping with non-white women. They'll do that. Oh yeah, and when they're ready, they go find themselves their own woman, or they find an Asian woman, because Asian women are pretty much suitable in that same percentage, and they go start their family. White is purity, white is right. When they look at blackness, rather light skin or dark skin, as you can see the picture on the thumbnail here, this lovely sister, caressing a Caucasian man, she might be married, or this might be her, boyfriend. Nonetheless, this is the actual future right now. You're just gonna be the side piece, or just the partner for now. And black women are cool with it. They're really cool with it. There's no soft girl era. Personally, I find it to be a fallacy, a delusional tactic, everything else. Because how you gonna be soft when you don't do nothing? To be soft, you gotta be really feminine. You gotta be graceful. You gotta bring some tangible, person. For a man to take you in and say, "Okay, you will be my girl," and then I'll go as far as put a ring on it. And most dudes not really up in arms saying, the black woman is the option in the long term. The short term, for most men today, no matter what his educational or financial background, they look at as, side booty as best. I've seen it. As much as I'm not telling you something that I don't really see, I see this in firsthand. And it's kind of disgusting, but like I said, if black women love it, I like it. Yeah, can't complain. And also, you'll see on the right corner of the picture, you see if they're not getting white males, they're gonna probably go and engage in licky licky, or eating other women's box out, for shorter terms. Unfortunately. So either or, black women are gonna pick the hand that's dealt with. The percentage shows it, and that's as accurate the numbers are gonna get. And it makes sense, and it leads to a more bigger point about the extra million or two babies that black women have. A lot of black men have been saying that they are messing around with the same number of set black men that's either about some or not about do nothing else. Now we could put Mr. Walter Fresh, one half of the Fresh Fit podcast, as that category, but keep in mind the guy is a Caribbean black man, nor he falls in the parameters of black, because anytime you have black skin, you are considered black. Matter of fact, I got some better. So this is that the small percentage. And let's keep in mind, also non-black mates, Hispanic or white, that will have their babies. Matter of fact, do I still got that video? I might have it. Let me find it. And it's good thing I remember about it now. Yeah, I did. And is this the one? This is the one. I'm gonna let Uncle Dave say it, tell you better than I could say it.
She means by unicorn.
Hold on. Let me make sure it's the right one, man. Cause I have not played this in a while, and I gotta double check. It's been a while. Uncle Dave said best. And I play this because it's a testament of what's going on right now. And let me see if this is the right one. Yeah, it might be the one. Let me make sure. Okay, I found it. So let me remove this. This ain't the one. And I got to pull up the cheddar trust for this one. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but I don't give a damn. Here we go. Let Uncle Dave speak for himself about why black women choose non-black men.
You know, stop with in other words means by. And what she means by unicorns is that good black male. In other words, she says to black women, stop wasting y'all's time. Stop wasting y'all's time looking for a good black man, which she equates to a unicorn, a mythological creature. In other words, he don't exist. He don't exist. So stop wasting your time. Level up. Explore your dating options. Choose character over color. Yeah, this is what you have to do. If you don't do this and you spend your time looking for the mythological good black male, the i.e. unicorn, you're going to die single and alone. This is what, so now, once you understand that, then you understand why they trashed CJ King. Because what have I told y'all in many of my videos? I told y'all they're going to use your dysfunction against you. Now, somebody got their hand up in the back of the class and I see they're asking the question. Well, wait a minute. CJ King doesn't have any dysfunction. He's a college educated brother, a law school grad, upperly mobile brother, great earning potential, no criminal record, don't have no babies throughout the town. So you said they're going to use their dysfunction against us, but this brother doesn't have any dysfunction. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked, because with
Yes, I'm glad you asked. Yes. Why? Why do you ask that question? And the answer is simple. Because he'll label and box CJ King to all the rest of black men that they've been throat goats and getting their black back blown out, or like to call, be set up or sent to Poundplex City, if you know what I mean. Let's keep listening.
What you have to understand is that where there is no dysfunction, they will manufacture it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anything to get to that white man, which we're going to deal with in a minute. But where there is no dysfunction.
All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. Just sit back. Let me just play this part, and I'm gonna let you speak. All right. Let's keep going.
Because remember now, y'all got to remember. When we come out and we laugh about 70% of black women being single, what do they say? What is their retort for that? Their rebuttal is, well, the reason why 70% of black women are single is because the dating pool of eligible black men is shrinking due to crime, due to homicide, due to prison. These are the talking points. Homosexuality. All the good black men are what? Dead, in jail, or married. That's what they say. These are their talking points. Maybe not in jail, dead or married. But, that's subject for another video. We know the talking points they use. So if that's the reason that you have 70% of black women who are chronically single is because of this dating pool has shrunk. And you have a CJ who clearly is above that. Now, they criticize this brother for it because of how he was posing in his Instagram photos after graduation. Hey, come on now. That's the best y'all got? That's the best y'all got? Y'all mean to try to tell me if you've ever been to a college graduation, if you ever graduated, what are people doing right after that graduation is over? They're taking pictures, they're clowning. Hell, you done busted your ass for 6 years trying to get this degree. I'm going to take these pictures. After I do the formal picture with the family, I'm going to clown in those photos.
Oh, one other thing, I apologize. Make sure you guys support the channel, hit the super chat or cash app to the Chaos Rain Show. I would surely appreciate it. And as y'all know, I have a new donation tab. Once you super chat or whatever, I'll play it for y'all to see it. All right. Before I continue running this tape, hello Lena, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, Chaos. How you doing?
I am good. Wonderful, wonderful.
That's good.
So, what is your overall take to what you have seen or heard onto this broadcast today? On today's broadcast.
I think the talking points that David Carroll was talking about, some of that is actually valid since the dating pool has shrunk or whatever, eligible men, black men, but it's not just black men, it's men, period. They're saying that men are going through like a loneliness period, they're not thriving, they're opting out of society. So I do think there's some truth to that. What he's saying, like the talking points. The divestors, I have my own opinion. I'm not a big fan of the divestors. Like, it's some that I don't mind. Like, okay, let's say they divest, then they say, this is my preference. I'm not gonna destroy and talk about, black men or whatever. I'm just gonna go for what I like. But the ones that are, more of the, I don't want to say her name, but what is, we're gonna say DZ, the initials. People that are like that.
You mean the one with that has the silhouette image?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and
someone.
The tree image.
No. That's it. Only when give more.
Yeah,
detail.
That was horrible. I'm very disgusted by that. Actually, since a campaign against getting.
I've heard this particular content creator actually changed that part of the avatar.
She did, partly because of me and other people.
No. She let me tell you something. She had to change it because one particular woman that was telling black women to off black males in the
Mhm.
womb, she had to concede. Because let me tell you something, Lena. YouTube that's now run by one CEO that's I think an Indian man run it, but over the
Mhm.
last 20 more years, it was run by a lady, a Jewish lady,
Mhm.
and she had to step down because they were getting heat with Google and YouTube because of what's going on overseas, particularly. So she had to
Mhm.
step down and give the reign of power to someone else to be president. And under her tenure, her control, she did not really slow down or refrain women content creators that go at black men at a harsh with their content. They were
Mhm.
actually more lenient with them, and as long as they were talking about black men, they were fine because black men are not. There's no one saving black men. Let's keep real. So obviously, it's a okay. It's lights out. It's snipers on with the
Mhm.
red beam on black men all day, every day. See everything. They're dusty. They musty. They don't take care of their children. They sit there create bastard children with different
Mhm.
women, including black women. And not only that, they said the solution. They said it's like you just don't give them. They should not come in existence. So, but we're gonna have like daughters, and which is very contradicting because first of all, if you can't have one without the other. Now, if you want to have children that's gonna be white, then by all means you gotta go find some low level Caucasoid, a Brad most likely, because that's where you could probably qualify, and have him knock you up, and then if he stays around, it's good. If not, you have your little mixed children, you raise it.
Mhm.
That would be the other alternate route to really bleach yourself out. And it takes more than one generation. It's still going to take roughly two, at most, third at best, to become what would they consider white. If you look at Ronda Rousey, she said one of her grandparents back in the 1800s was white, was black. When I look at the brother looked like he could be mixed because he was
Mhm.
very light skinned. So obviously, in that type of foreign, if he's married out, obviously it don't take no time to have a white ancestry quicker.
Right.
Don't take and see if she's a byproduct of that. It tells you that all your grandfather, depending where he is genetically, it's easy to expunge that if he start in conducting in miscegenation in the 1800s.
Mhm.
You know, so when we look at Ronda Rousey, matter of fact, no one didn't really know that until she talked about it. And really was that's like a big red flag. So if you really white, why you want to mention that you had a black grandfather back in 1800s? I mean, I find it weird. I mean, I don't know, but like I said, she has that. I mean, if you look at it now, she don't have nobody now that's black now in her lineage. Unfortunately, I mean, she's
Mhm.
married with her own group. She has a mate that's white, so I'm not sure what the significance of her bringing it up. But the point is this: it's easy to erase the blackness today where we at now, Lena, it's even more easier now. You get me? It would take like more than 3 generations, but now because a lot of us are misogyny already, and
Mhm.
some of them already procreate out, it takes at best 3 generations. And usually, if they do it now, if depending the byproduct of the third generation or wherever the child comes from, depending on your
Well,
genetic
let
back.
me. Can I address something real quick? I want to
Yeah,
address Mel.
yeah.
I actually agree. Somewhat with you, Mel. I do call out like black manosphere. Like I have a problem with more extreme people. Like I say this man's name, Tommy Sotomayor,
Mm-hmm.
or someone who's like hateful like that. Um, I do think sometimes the black manosphere gets it wrong a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm a woman, maybe I'm biased. I do believe men deserve a space to voice their
Mm-hmm.
grievances and to have a space to learn and develop. I
Yeah.
feel more that the Black Manosphere points fingers more, like, let's blame women for this and this,
Mm-hmm.
instead of addressing Black men to be better. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that they lack anything. I'm saying that we can all be better. Like I think Black women's spaces, we do address things that will make us better. Like okay, let's go ahead and talk about weight loss or financial, get your education. We high five, we network. I think that is, I think I would like the Black manosphere to become that. To
Well,
help
actually,
Black men
to,
better
to, to
themselves.
give you the answer, one group of certain adjacent black minister is doing that with their own little cliques. What you see now with a lot of groups that men are collectively doing digitally, some are gonna make more headways and more notice because of the rhetoric, and there are some that's gonna make the rhetoric and behind closed doors take actual action. Personally, now, if you're not really watching the channels that saying that they have events or trying to help promote better black men, I mean, you're not gonna find it in certain parts of sectors of YouTube now. You have to go outside of YouTube to find that. And besides going out in the real world, you'll find some dudes that's really making it happen. Unfortunately, I remember even Obsidian with his conclave that he had run for now 3 years, and it's gonna be a fourth year this year. Yeah, it's actually going strong from what I'm seeing from the videos. Now, a lot of people will say that these are some old legitimate just come together, just congregate. They probably talking about black women, and I would have to say I disagree. When I watch what they're doing, it makes sense that they're making moves. But when I look at when certain black men tell other black men to get together, you're not going to find it en masse on the digital space. Same thing with black women. You're not going to see them do it on the mass on a digital space. Personally, you're going to see people that have these so-called channels. They overall are going to probably be doing things behind closed doors. And usually when they do it behind closed doors, they want you to pay for that. You get me? Which most black people, to be honest with you, are not going to do. Most black people don't want to even support channels. Let's say myself or anybody else. And you think they're going to go to an event that is better at self-improvement of within their own group, you're not going to see that. Do you understand? Because personally, black people want things for free. Not only they want the information free, but they want someone to do the work and present it to them for free without them spending the money. And that's not how the real world works. You still there, Lena?
Yes, I hear.
Mm-hmm.
I agree somewhat with what you're saying, and I've seen some. I forget this guy's
Mm-hmm.
podcast or channel. I used to listen to him. He's not really Manosphere. He has some Manosphere talking points. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
his name, but it's something. He talks about male dialogues and stuff. He talks about blue collar jobs, how
Okay.
to get 6-figure jobs and high earning jobs without doing 4 years and stuff
So
like that. I
where's the
forgot his
university to go to get a trade and better.
Yeah, I forgot his
Trades
name.
are the way to go now. If people going for any degree in college, if we want to go there,
Hmm.
they're gonna have to go to be either a doctor, lawyer, or someone in the engineer or pretty much the STEM field. Anything less than that, I mean, you could, if you're in that field like computer science, electric tech, or something in a technical field, there's some work for you. But overall, let's keep it real. I'll be honest. Anything less than that, and don't get me wrong, some black people do finish college, some don't. But we look at the job market and the degrees black people get, they're not really marketable now. And we will be honest with the help of artificial intelligence now, because one person does one job, a computer or a AI computer coupling system could do and fulfill many works in less time. You get me? So, like I said, the trades are the way to go. I'm not knocking college. I think one time, what's it, my good friend Femi? She was going. I don't know if me and her were going back and forth about college people and stuff. And I do say bad things about college, but I say it in the grace of good heart. But I say this: if you're going to do it, it has to be something that you could use for that is marketable that the work field needs. You get me? I'm not gonna shout down and say don't go to college altogether.
Where there's no growth in
Yeah, and you
the
can tell
market.
the viewership start drop because we talking about real temple things, and I get it. But the point is this: oh, and for you, Mel, if you're watching, um, it's nice you on the chat room, but it is be more better if you up here and we have the conversation. Personally, I'm just saying, Mel, if you're there. But like I said before, and like I said, link is in the chat room. Y'all guys come up. Like I said before, overall, me and her had the little short back and forth in the chat room, and I'm telling her personally, if you don't got a college degree, I mean, not saying you're better or greater than someone else that does, but you can't say that ish on it like it's nothing, you know.
Now,
Um,
and one last thing though, like to back to the content, like I really feel like because she said swirlers, there's a difference between swirlers and divestors. Divestors is not black. They divest. Some are more extreme, like the rest from the black community.
mhm,
Period.
yeah.
And some are just never black men, like in their dating choices. That's their
Mhm,
idea of divesting, just finding a mate that's non black.
mhm.
Um, but a swirler is someone that's equal opportunity. They don't cut out black men. That would be people like me. I have swirled like a long time. Well, I guess
So you don't
technically
so you don't swirl now?
I kind of
And
do.
listen, and Lena, be careful.
Mhm.
Be honest
I
with me,
kind of do. I don't know where to put. To me
because
personally, I don't think I'm a real swirler. Like
you know chaos has eyes and ears everywhere.
I
It's like
know,
now. So
I
if you
know,
and I find that you're wrong, I'm not going to tell you what I know or what I
I
might
know
assume.
what you know, and I
All
know it's
right,
out there.
you understand me?
But what
Okay,
is
go ahead,
out
go ahead, go ahead,
there?
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
What is out there is not completely true. You could ask Jay. Jay also knows me off. JBJ.
Jinjay?
Um,
Who?
I'm accused of being with a white guy. I'm not with a white man. I'm not. Um, I don't know would I be considered a swirler. I don't see myself. I guess I am a swirler. If it happens, it happens. But the person I'm with identifies themselves as Afro Latino and indigenous. They are actually
Mm-hmm.
brown. That's why I'm like, and if you see his sisters and mother, they're my color. So I'm like, they're fairly dark. They
Mm-hmm.
look kind of remind me of Tatiana Ali. He's just a little bit lighter than they are. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I'm with somebody Afro Latino. So, dude, does that really count? I mean, there's
Well, I'll say this. Um, are you more of the breadwinner, or in general he's the breadwinner? This Afro Latino dude we're talking about.
we're the same. We make the same.
So are you doing most of the grunt work
Like,
in a relationship generally, and it could be any aspect.
I think in a way he does more of the work. I feel bad because he always kind of complains a little bit because I'm also in a long distance relationship. They're in
Okay,
Ohio and I'm here in Chicago, and they
okay.
drive and see me more often than I go and see them, and I feel
So you're in
bad
a
about
long
it.
distance relationship, more
Mhm.
like this conversation.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're
Well,
trying to
yeah.
move. Be in the same state eventually. They're moving here hopefully by next year, and they slowly made progress. They came from Florida to Ohio, and now they're moving closer. So
Hmm. Well, like I said, I mean, I heard otherwise, but we're not gonna go into more of the business.
that
But I'll say this. I'll say this.
I'm gonna put it on my page. I'm gonna put who you have my Facebook page. I'm gonna put it in
Yeah,
my
yeah,
stories, and
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
see who I'm with.
I'll say this: if you're in this long distance relationship, I'm not sure how long
Mhm.
you've been in this long distance relationship, and it better not be more than a year. I look at it as this: either you're gonna go where he's at, or he's gonna go where you at. I mean,
Mhm.
it has to be a ground point in this where this is going. Lena, you get me? Where this really going? And I'm not
Yeah.
telling you who your choice, who you should pick, because let me tell you something. And I've seen what you look like.
Mhm.
Like I said, it's better to look more appealing,
Mhm.
to put yourself in a more fair position with child than
Mhm.
you know what you are, and then present to the typical male, regardless of his race. And black men, they will take big women. You know that, Lena. And you're light skinned, they'll take you. But you're gonna have to carry a lot. You gotta be very graceful. You have to bring some so exquisite. A man said, "All right, I'm gonna deal with. She's my girl." You get me?
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
you're gonna be a certain size. And
Mhm.
the reason I say is because black men overall, let's be honest, don't have no standards when it comes to size.
Mhm.
Screw what you think they talk about. You should be a dress size 4 or fit, feminine, fit, friendly, fit, feminine, and friendly. Right? There's some
Mhm.
dude that, depending on his economic situation, will take you on as a mate. but you have to make yourself very exquisite. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell you how you do that because you're in Chicago. And Chicago, there's a good set of brothers out there. I'm not sure what the economic situation, but there's some dude that will take you on and love you and do the best he can to make it comfortable for you if y'all doing a relationship. And hell, if it plays out right, y'all might get married. Who knows? You get me? But like I said, you have to. That's the only thing you have to look forward to if you're going to stay the way you are, like size wise, and deal with the market as is. Now, if you were, smaller, besides your age, and you're Chicago, then it increases a little better. Now, women don't understand this, Lena. When dudes tell black women they should be thin, right, or skinny, right, or whatever you want to call it, right, they say you should be manageable. Well, I mean, I did a video on this almost 2 years ago, or actually, it's might be 3 years. It's 2021. I said, as a lady, you should not exceed 167, no matter all height.
167.
You cannot. It don't go over 167. And the reason why I say is because I did the comparison of Bria Miles and Lonnie Love.
Uh-huh.
Lonnie Love, I think she's like 5'6", I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Bria Miles is the same height. You know how much weight? You know how much Bria Miles weighs? She weighs like 160 for 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, don't look skinny. She is curved in the right places. You know Bria Miles is?
Mm-mm.
All right, let me pull up a picture. Let me find a picture. And guys, hit the like button and share the stream because I am somewhat preaching. Bria Miles. All right, let me see if I can find a good, clean photo of her.
Oh wow, you look ugly.
Oh my God! Don't tell me is she in a relationship? She took all her pictures. Imagine that! Wow. I'm gonna see if I can find her. Yeah, that's not her. Yeah, hell, that's not her. No, that's not her. Brianna Miles. No, that's not her. That's not her. Let me make sure. Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of her, man. Because this is not her. Yeah, this is gonna be challenging. All right, let me go back. Be patient, guys. I had to find a picture of her.
Mm-hmm. I do appreciate the counsel, though. I do want to wait for my mate and for my health.
All right.
And I believe my mate, like I was smaller at other points in my life, and they received a smaller Lena and didn't deserve it. He deserves it.
Yeah. All right. This is not her. So I'm gonna have to go Google image because I'm not gonna find it here. Bria Miles. It's ridiculous. I don't know why she took down her page. Is this her? Okay, I found it. Well, this will work. This is probably the best picture I could pull up. No, let me say a full body because you can't see that. You're not gonna be able to get that. Let me find a real good body for her because I just don't want to show a picture.
I'm mad though with that accusation that I'm with. I'm not saying anything wrong with our right brothers or whatever.
All right, I found it. Found it. Okay. So let me share this. This is good. This is actually the best picture. Unfortunately. Share screen. All right. See?
Oh yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. She's roughly under 180 pounds. 100. So she's like around 167, which is not bad. Not bad. You get me? Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's her, as you can tell.
Oh,
so that's her. So if you think about it, to be her is more and I'm not sure how tall you are. I don't know if you're a short woman. I forgot how tall you are again. But usually if any woman, if they're concerned about the size, you dress size 6 will more fit better for black women overall, since they complain about weight and they want to be skinny. If you're naturally thin already and you don't gain much weight, then dress size 4 will be your average suitable. But if you're a woman that's constantly fluctuating, or you let yourself go, you get big. If anything, if you slim down, the best parameter you could shoot yourself for is a 6. And if you're over 8, it's a little traumatic if you're over 8, but usually 6 is perfect. 6 to 8, you could try fall under dress size. That's the best way I could give you a label of what would be the average weight and size. And dress size makes it simple because everybody knows what they wear dress size. So we look at if you're like, say if you're dress size 14 or 16, you could let's see, subtract. So you want to lose 8 dress size. That's a lot of weight to lose. You think about it. If you pass 12. If you pass 12, you have a lot of work to do. And the ways to go about that, since I'm up here, you could start off with the cleanse. And what I mean by cleanse, we start attacking the gut. Colon cleanse will start, remove any unknown toxins. You want to do that for like a few days. And then, after that, there are many other procedures you want to start cleaning out inside your system. Because first of all, you can't start drinking water, exercise. That's the basics, but you want to start removing the impurities, the toxins first. Case point, I'm a faster. I fast once, twice a month, maybe, and I'm going to extend it more to 6 days in 1 month now. My body's not acclimated to the fasting now. I got comfortable now doing it now after doing it for the last few months. And the reason why I emphasize fasting is because, Lena, it gives discipline and starts to reset your body. Because as you know, one thing that we're addicted to is sugars. And sugars put a lot of weight on us people.
Okay.
Once we control the sugar, losing weight should not be no problem. Do you hear me? Besides fried foods, that's a problem. But we always got to look at what really keeps us attached. Refined sugars, high corn fructose, all forms of sugars that's put in pretty much every product that's processed. How we know? Look in the back of every material you buy. If it has unknown oils and refined sugars, that's gonna put weight on you. And if you're already big in it, it's gonna maintain the weight on you. And your gut can't clear that out. It'll sit in your gut for days, weeks, or months, depending. Especially even certain meats we eat, that will sit in our colon for a while. So I always said start off with a cleanse first. Then you go to your nearest health food store and you start getting the essential vitamins, nutrients. And I think what I mean is and I can't really go in detail on that because it's not permanent show, but usually start cleaning up your gut first before you start engaging actual exercise and slowly transition your diet slowly so you could start losing weight effectively. I know some people that they go hard in the gym, Lena, that people go 5 days a week straight in the gym for an hour, maybe 90 minutes, what do you call it? Regular weightlifting, light weightlifting mostly, and maybe some cardio. But usually weightlifting will go much further than the cardio. But cardio only burns the accelerate of water and all this, but it doesn't really burn fat effectively. You want to burn fat, you have to lift the weights. Now, when I mean weights, I don't talk about you need to be a big bodybuilder, you need to lift like 20, 30, 50 pounds more. No, you want to start like with the curls, then the legs, then the stomach, those type of things. Those burn the fat much more effective. If you're on a run like a treadmill, it does work, but let's be honest, people that lose weight more effective and get the results, they have to lift things. The body has to be induced in stress, lifting. You get me? That's what burns the fat. But you can't start that until you start addressing what's in your gut. Does that make sense?
I agree with you.
And once you address the gut in the first week at best, now you can start slowly and here's one thing. When you do that, you find that you might be allergic to certain things in your body that you didn't know. Once let's say you start go do the colon cleanse, and then let's say you fast for 1 day, maybe 2. You could drink a water too, but you want to just do that. Once you go past the 3rd day or whatever during that week, and you try to put these same bad stuff in your stomach, it's going to tell you something. It's going to tell you what was the problem. It works. It works. And the body can't recognize it because the body's already in flames and inflammation already in the body from the organs. So. But to point back to some other thing, because I'm going to be off topic. And like I said, the call line is in the chat right now. I'll put it again for those that don't know. If you want to come up. with the swirless situation, right? The divest. And if you caught the stream earlier, I read about an article of these ladies want to categorize themselves separate from black folks. They want to be a separate category than the word using black. Did you know that? Yeah. They don't want to be called black. They want to be said we are labeled divestors.
I think that's crazy.
Yes, this is insanity because they said that they want to have a soft girl life, better easy, better everything. And I'm saying United States government is not going to categorize you as something separate from black folks. Are you dumb? You know why they create the categories in the first place? They create because they want to uphold and keep white image and white wealth back to white folks. And I go further. They have 98% of the wealth in this country. You think they give you a different category? They're now going to start distribute the wealth that they own near almost 100% of wealth, and black people only hold 2% of wealth.
They're not.
They're not. But you see, we can have conversation with idiots. But I understand because they think they want life to be easy. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, most black women really don't want to do nothing. To keep it real with you, they want to sit on their butts and spend money on useless stuff and may watch useless commercials and television or streaming service all day. And really true, you don't build nothing, you don't gain nothing with that mindset. All you gain is a poverty mindset, a stagnation, and let's be honest, a consumer class completely. But you see, that's what they want to do. So by separating themselves from black folks, they think they're going to be more safe to operate and function in a white control, white supremacist system. Do you understand? And one thing, for a disclaimer, can y'all please stop using all caps? The bot will catch if you use all caps on every sentence, and it will start removing the sentence. So limit your caps if possible. Thank you. So really, truly, that's why they create this petition to hope that the United States government will look at them and say, yeah, we will separate you from black folks. I look at that petition and I laugh. We don't have a name for new recategorizing African Americans today. A lot of people want to go by FBA, right? Or foundation.
Yeah.
That's not a category you could put in a census or in a paper if you fill out a form, correct? I never heard that Divested saying that they aren't black. Mela, if you came in late to the stream, you might have to rewind back this stream. I read a petition that they had out for almost 3 years now. It's actually 3 years now, since March, of them want to recategorize and separate themselves from black folks. They do have it now in existence right now. I got this from another content creator. So, yeah, that's the premise. You understand me? So that's the premise of the petition. They really want to separate themselves from black folks, not just black men, but black folks in general. That means black man, black woman, and any black child that categorizes them as black. You get me? That's what they're trying to put forth right now. And that petition has got some waves and really has been slow and has not been updated for a long time. That tells you most women that are already divest, if they say they divest, they don't follow that nonsense. They sit there, put themselves in position to hopefully get a non-black mate and, think that they're going to have a soft life. Yeah. And I don't want to get into I was going to do content on this thing about soft guys era. I'm still thinking about if I want to do that. Personally, I hear this new thing flowing. Black men want a soft life. I think what they call it. I think soft man life. I don't know. Some soft guy life. Soft guy life. Some nonsense. But nonetheless, there's no such thing as softness when it comes to us as people. Everything we do, we gotta work hard, and eventually we die. Work for it. As long as we live in the West. There's not gonna be no easy. Now, some people might have it easy, but they do some uncharacteristic things to get there. I.e., P Diddy, all the other celebrities that black people worship and idolize. These people are compromised. For all we know, how we know if the state or the government now is now saying we're gonna start sweeping off and start expunging some of these Negroes that we pay for the last couple decades. And we don't know that. And we already know a lot of them have been, I'm sorry to say, been compromised for the system for a long time. So anytime they're ready to clean up and collect, they could do so. So like I said, we should not be worshiping people. Anybody that might be black that has some, they don't got nothing. They're on a time clock. You get me?
Yeah.
Only people that have some are people that are the majority of this country, and it's not us. And that's the sad truth. That's true, So yeah. So like I said, I would not be shocked about that from the space position. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna read more in the chat room because she got the link. She can come up because I'm not gonna send a read back. So let me play this Mr. Carroll piece. All right. So let me sit back.
Yes, we got to give the brother a pass. He's graduating from law school, for heaven's sake. That's the best y'all got. Y'all gonna complain about how he's posing in his pictures where there is no dysfunction. They're going to manufacture dysfunction. Why? Because they need dysfunction to justify doing what? What have I told y'all? They're going to use your dysfunction against you to justify doing what? Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. And they have to have that dysfunction because you think about it, CJ, they should be sending CJ their resume. They should be sending him their resume saying, listen, man, choose me. Yeah, that's the kind of guy we be talking about. No, they don't want him. They don't want that. Listen, that's a unicorn. That good black male, that bullshit don't exist. Stop wasting your time, sister. You about to go out here and find you a white man. Now, the ironies, because there are two ironies in this shit. And the first irony is this. This white man, he doesn't need that law school degree. No. See, this white man can be a high school dropout. And in the case of the sister that we seen right here on YouTube, that black woman found that white dude homeless, living in a shelter, strung out on meth. And that sister took that white man into her home around her children. Y'all remember that? And she complained on a live stream. I mean, they actually gonna give me this much ammunition, man. I can't believe it. She complained on a live stream about what? The size of his penis.
Kevin, where are you at, man? This had a sound for one of these things. Hold on.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Back to the tip.
Drug addict, unemployed. She took him into her home around her children. Why? His white skin. I'm telling you, his white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. 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 As long as he's white. He don't need no law school degree. So CJ said, aha, now what? Now when? That I got this degree. Now I'm a prize. But guess what, CJ? This white man is the prize even without the college degree. All he needs is white skin. And the reason why he only needs white skin is because the majority of black women worship his white skin. This is the reason why, as I told y'all in many of these videos, this is the reason why if you go to one of these sisters and you ask them, excuse me, are you married? Are you dating? She's going to immediately retort what? Yes, I have a white boyfriend. Yes, I have a white husband. Not, I have a husband. Yes, I have a boyfriend. No. We have to emphasize what is important. And what is important, I have not just a husband, but I have a white husband.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
God for you.
Lena, if you're sleeping, can you please mute yourself? I hear snoring and it's not attractive. I'm hearing.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
It's very disturbing.
I'm so sorry.
But you know, I think it's late. You may go. You may come down now and get some sleep. All right, please. Please.
I work nights and I am actually off tonight. I'm so sorry, Chaos. I love your content. I am a huge fan and supporter. I don't mean to disrespect your stream. I am so sorry.
It would go a long way if you donate to the channel, even better. But it is what it is.
I got you.
All right, you know what I'm saying. Well, the super chat or cash. I think mostly you use super chat most of the time when you donate, right? On the average, Lena.
Yeah, I have super chatted, and I prefer a cash app. I'm probably going to cash app you next time I get paid.
Okay.
I do appreciate your content. I really was snoring. Oh my god!
Okay.
I went to sleep so
Okay.
quickly.
Well, you know the cash app. You know the cash app $ chaos 8 rain. Please donate to the channel. All right. All right, Dan. I'll let you go. Get some sleep. All right. Good night now, and make sure you send me the thing on Facebook. You told me. All right. Do not forget.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. All right, guys. We're gonna finish this. And like I said, if you have any response or any questions, I prefer a super chat, be better, or you can come up. As you know, I do look at things periodically, but I rather you come up or super chat to have the better question so everybody else can see it. Thank you. Let's continue.
Yes, I have a white boyfriend. It is because of his whiteness. That white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. Y'all remember? Remember back when that white dude made that post, or that sister, she recorded her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was a Donald Trump supporter.
Oh, for the question, right, Mel, about if hold on, you said black woman that sees white man and everything white or damn near white God as near white as a God is projection. Nope, it's reality. In their mind, they look at non actually look at non-black men, which is white men or white skin, as God, unfortunately. And that's not true. Let's keep playing.
He was getting on her about, if you don't like Donald Trump, go back to Africa. And she was sitting there in the post. I done videos on it. We all seen the footage. And she's sitting there, why are you talking like this? Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so racist? Y'all remember that dude? When she met that dude, here we come. Here's another one. When she met that dude, she took him into her home. He, too, unemployed, behind in child support. I can't make this shit up. Wait a minute. Stop. You mean to try to tell me the white man who is the protector, the white man who is the provider, is behind in child support payments? I thought that was only something that black men dealt with. She took that white dude and his child. And again, she admitted this out of her own mouth, not me lying on her. On a live stream, she admitted, when I met the dude, he was unemployed, behind in child support with his child. I took them both into my home and I was taking care of both of them. Wait a minute. Hold on now, y'all. Stop the presses. Stop. Red flag. Fuck this. I'm challenging this play, ref. Wait a minute. Ref, how is that not struggle love? How is that not a dusty? Hey, wait a minute, ref. You mean to try to tell me that she took in a guy who was homeless, a guy who was behind in child support payments? You mean to try to tell me, ref, that this white dude is behind in child support payments? He's unemployed. He don't have a place to stay. And this sister took them both in and was working a full-time job taking care of him. Ref, how is that not struggle love? How is that not dealing with a dusty? You know how it's not dealing with a dusty? You know how it's not considered struggle love? His white skin. Say it with me. His white skin. 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 His white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. So even though he's unemployed, that's all right, baby. Come stay with me. I got room for you, baby. If that was a black dude, oh, hell no, nigga. You better go see if you can surf on the couch of your friend. I ain't taking care of no nigga. You got me fucked up. You better get a job. I ain't taking care of no. I ain't marrying down. I ain't doing no struggle love. I want a hypergamy. I want to level up. Hey, nigga, I can't holler at you. I ain't dealing with no niggas. But a white dude, come on in, baby. Come on in. You and your child. Not just you, your child. And when y'all here, I will take care of you. I will go to work and feed and clothe you. And on top of not only feeding and clothing you, I'm going to bend this ass over for you. I'm going to bend this ass over for you. I'm going to bend this ass over for you. I'm going to bend this ass over for you. I'm going to bend this ass over for you. I'm going to bend this ass over for you. So, I mean, come on now. The power of white skin. It covers a multitude of imperfections. imperfections and sins. That's the first irony with the CJ piece, man. See, CJ said, now when, CJ, that I got this degree. See, because before I got the degree, I wasn't a pride to the black woman. Because they didn't want me. But now that I got this degree, I'm now a prize. But now the irony is, Mr. CJ, is that white man with no degree, no high school diploma, no job, no place to stay, taking drugs, is still the prize in the eyes of this black woman. Why? Because his white skin. That white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins.
Yes, so there you go. That explains it all. That just explains it all, guys. What more can I say on this? Person. I mean, you know it is. If you're not white, you're a black man. You might have it hard out here, roughly. Not saying you can't get a woman, or maybe possibly might not get, or might have a hard time getting, sex, maybe. But let's keep it real. The whiter, the better. Ladies do tell y'all that, Then I could tell you verbally, but they do tell you that by action, most likely. I wish I could tell you that there's a real solution to the problem, but I'll be lying to you. I'll be lying to you guys. But overall, it's gonna be challenging for you as a black man to get what you want, roughly, but not impossible. So now, before let me do this. Before I conclude this, let me find if I can find that article, because it's something I should have covered on the other stream. And I'm going to cover it now. Let me see. And I don't like these commercials. I don't have seen pure commercials. I'm going to try to limit the commercials as possible. And this is from People's Magazine. And this is in regards to, I'll show y'all now. This is in regards to Aoki Lee Simmons and her dating an older zaddy, right? And, to me, if a lot of women don't, and she's a mixed breed woman, partially black, and Asian. My thing is this. This is the consequence when you spoil your children, gentlemen. And trust me, she grew up with both her mom and dad, and she still turned out to be a spoiled brat at 21, probably going at 22 years of age. I think she was born in, let me see what year she was born, because I think that's more important. Let me check. I'm going to check what year she was born. Yeah, she about to be 22 in a few months. So I was right. She was born 2002. This is the consequence when you spoil your children. And she was very disrespectful to her father. And her father tells her you can't sugar baby because you don't know how to do it. And he's right. But let's read on it. Aoki Lee Simmons dating restaurant entrepreneur Vitro Asphalt. And it says exploring a new romance with restaurant Victor Asso. I don't know if I pronounced the name right. The 20-year-old model is dating the 65-year-old founder of Surfian restaurant groups. People can confirm. Aoki and Vitro are spending time together and enjoying each other's company. A source close to Aoki tells people, adding that the couple met while vacationing in St. Berth's a favorite Simmons family traveling destination. Aoki, the youngest daughter of model and mogul Kamora Lee Simmons, which is now she about to turn 49 this year because you're born 1975, and her father Russell Simmons, that's probably gonna be 67 this year. I think he was born 1957. Is following in her mother's footsteps in the fashion industries. Since childhood, she modeled for her family Baby Fat line and Just Fab. And in 2021, Aoki made her runway debut model for Most Paris Couture. She gone on to grace the cover of Vogue of Teen Vogue Roller Coaster and Flaunt, and has been featured outlets such as Vogue, Huffington Post, and the Cuts Essentials, etc., etc., etc. Complex. Aoki has also worked with top fashion house including Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors Delos, Gambia, Moose, Lacoste, Tory Burch, Kate Spades. On April the 3rd, 2024, Aoki was announced as the star of the BCBG visuals for the brand new capsule BCBG New York. Embodying BCBG New York essentials, a modern feminine, and he harmonized of days to night style. Aoki showcased the captivating duality of her lifestyle of fashion and post-grad life, bringing a unique blend of elegance and intellect to the visuals. The brand shares in a statement, and this is her, small woman. Might be more pictures. Yeah. Let's see, these are model pictures. In addition to her Beijing modeling career, or Bulgarian model career, if I'm not pronounced right, Aoki graduated from Harvard University at just 20 years old to celebrate her achievement as well as her 21st birthday and Teen Vogue debut. Aoki mom, Korean Kamora, threw her daughter a lavish party at Soho Grand Club Room in New York City. Kamora and Russell's eldest daughter, Ming, now 24, was in attendance. Aoki faced unfair criticism for working as a model while studying at Harvard, which she addressed head on in August 2022. A fan commented on one of her TikTok videos saying, "You're so articulate and obviously educated. How come you choose modeling?" I'm gonna tell you why she chose modeling, because really she did, and I'm not sure she got an MBA or wherever. I think she got a degree in fashion. Be honest with you, it's a useless degree, but okay. I mean, and the reason why I say it's really useless, I'm be dead honest, y'all not gonna like this, because her mom might have a degree, but she never went to Harvard. Usually, when you go to a esteemed college like Harvard and all that stuff, you want to be majoring in something a little bit more useful that you could use. And fashion, you can get that from any other college. But we all know when you go to these high-profile colleges, it's the network that counts. And I don't think she really used the net or utilized the network properly, because she graduated and she's out here doing runway models, which is asinizing. But let's keep going. Never miss a story site up. No, I'm not reading that. The mom responds with a video saying, "Well, one, model aren't uneducated and not articulate, but two, I think what you're really getting is, why am I going into a field that doesn't necessarily require a degree or require a whole lot of books, smarts, when I have a lot of education? Well, one, because I love it, and I think we should normalize liking something. You don't have to do what you're immediately good at." And what are you good at, Aoki? I like to ask. Let's continue. She added, "I really want us to move towards a future where young women aren't being asked these questions." Oh no, you gotta be questioned because you went to Harvard, a prestige university, with this so-called fashion degree, which is really useless. I'm sorry. I don't care what people say in the comment section, but it is useless to me. Very useless. But like not being asked, why did you follow your more creative passion even though you're smart? I would like to change the idea that you can't be smart and pretty, or you can't be smart and enjoy your looks, or enjoy a creative body. Creative beauty, sorry, and fashion-based career. Aoki continues, "You can't be two kinds of people in one person." That's the end of the article, as you could tell. And regardless of your choice of dating, if you want to go there, and as you know from the original picture, I mean, you date what you want. But I think she did it personally because she did it in spite of her father. And her father's not really concerned about it. Now I think about it. Because let's be honest, he already carried your load up to your birth until you're adult. After you finish college, you should start to make some of yourself. Especially went to a esteemed college, a very highly well looked at college like Harvard. Normally, me as a man, or if any person that would look at it, we should expect more from it. But like I said, most people go to these universities and they get unfortunately useless degrees just to come out in the world and do low level stuff like modeling. I'm just keeping it real. You're just doing this is low level stuff. I mean, usually if you are that articulate and use your brains wisely, regardless you graduate early from college, anybody could do that. If you were trained well while going from pre-K to 12 and probably move class or a grade ahead, it's possible to graduate from any school early. That's not a hard thing to do. But the point is this: everybody that expect more at Aoki, I would definitely agree with the questions. They look at you doing modeling and you got a degree, a whole bachelor's degree and a useless degree like fashion. Instead of using what you know and really building on the business, you straight went to modeling. And that's why a lot of people question it and say that people shouldn't question it. That's backwards. Yes, you're going to be questioned because they expect more out of you. That's what I'm saying. And I expect more out of you. But like I said, in regards to dating this older dude because you're doing this despite for your father, it's kind of childish. But what do you expect? When a woman or any child or any person that's over the age 18 and still a young adult, their head's not really there, unfortunately. But like I said, what's your thoughts? Y'all leave a comment below. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. And thank you. All right, guys. So that's it. Looking forward in the comment section for this one, guys. Make sure you leave a comment below. There's no restrictions on what you could say. Be respectful, though, please. But on that, leave a comment below. I'll be looking forward to reading your thoughts in the comment section of this stream. And the links to follow me are above. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosReign7. Add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. Join my Discord service, the Chaos Reign Show. Discord service. It's not Chaos Reign, but it's in the description. Also, follow my Rumble page as well. I'm on Rumble, as y'all know. And that I could put right now. Rumble. Where is it? Join me on Rumble. I'm trying to grow Rumble. As you know, it's slowly growing. I want to have more people on Rumble. Follow me on Rumble so I could do more hardcore extreme stuff on Rumble. Here's my Rumble page. And last but not least, at least, become a member of the Chaos Reign Show as well. As you know, membership have its perks like everything else. I mean, please become a member right now to the Chaos Reign Show. And in fact, let me see. I will put the membership here for those who join. And here's a link to the membership. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for listening. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button on your way in, on your way out. Until next time, play Chaos Reign!